Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's your boy D Wade coming back with another video. Today's video we're actually going to do something a little bit different, as we're going to be reviewing a football app that recently came out in 2021. It was an app that I kind of saw on social media. It was something that kept being addressed in a skit that I would always watch about a guy kind of reenacting how coaches are at the college level, and he just kept mentioning this thing about the Air football app, and I didn't really know what it was or what he was talking about, so I decided to kind of look into it and see exactly what it was. And in today's video, we're going to be diving into that and seeing if it's something worth your time and worth a look at. So without further ado, we'll get right into it, and let's do it. So before we get into the Air app itself, first I just wanted to explain what a recruiting service was. So this is something that a lot of people are aware of, but not everyone. So pretty much what a recruiting service is pretty much a third-party platform that allows you to kind of get your information out in front of the right eyes. So not everyone has access to all the different coaches and can pretty much get their highlight tape and different things in front of the right coach's eyes. So you use a third-party platform that will then get all your information, your measurables, your height, weight, 40, all those different statistics, as well as your highlight video, and then pump that out to all these different coaches. And if someone likes it, then now they can then move forward in terms of recruiting you and trying to get you to play for their football team. So that's something that has been around for a while. I know one of the main staples in that industry was NCSA. That's something that's well known. It's a web-based platform where you'll do everything that I just mentioned, and it's a way, like I said, that a lot of people will use to try and get themselves recruited. This is definitely a love-hate relationship. A lot of people utilized it and swear by it and say, oh, these are the best. They will get you where you want to go. And others think, it's kind of a sham. They're just trying to make money. It's really not going to help. You're better off doing it on your own. So I do see both sides of it, but today we're going to look at this new app and see if this one has something new to offer and if it'll actually be beneficial for you and better in the long run. So going into the Air app. So the Air app, it stands for Athletes in Recruiting. It's a LLC company that was founded by former college athletes. The main founder was James Sackville. He was a former collegiate punter. Like I said, they founded and created this here in 2021. So with this app, it's something that, like I said, is within that recruiting service type industry. It's something that isn't too well known, as it is, like I said, very new since we are still in 2021. But it is something that I feel like can take some flight, and the reason for that is because it's new and it's innovative. I wouldn't say like anything like mind-blowing, like wow, I never knew this was possible, but it's innovative in the term of they decided to mesh two different companies together in a sense. So two platforms that we know of are dating apps as well as social platforms. So the dating app they chose from was like from the Tinder type, Bumble type design in terms of the swipe right, swipe left type of design. And then the other thing they took from was LinkedIn, which is a nice, good professional business type platform where you put in all your accolades, your information, and then get that in a nice, good, concise, like digital resume to then provide to job recruiters and hopefully get employment. So they combine these two together to create what is known as the Air app, and it's an app that is starting to gain some traction. There have been some big announcements solely made on their app, and it's something that they're trying to continue just to promote and get some more traction with. So some of the main features of this app is that it allows you, like I said, seamlessly to present all of your information. It'll take your 40 time, like your main measurables, as well as things like wingspan, hand size, all your different shuttle times, and all these different metrics that are typically seen as valuable for a recruiter to know. So you'll have that all designated within your profile. Not only that, you'll be able to put a certain amount of profile pictures on there, where now you can have some game shots, just like coaches can kind of get a sense of like how you look, like how toned are you really big, are you muscular, or do you look the part. That is something that a lot of coaches care about. They do what's considered the eye test, which is why a lot of coaches will come to see you in person to see how do you really look, how do you stack up, do you look like you'll be able to make it at that next level. So you can have those photos as well as videos. You can put your highlight tape on there. You can put some different like clips of maybe a big one-handed catch you had, or maybe a really good PR workout or something like that, something that you feel a coach would want to see and that will help your chances in getting recruited. So those are the different things that you can do within the app. In terms from a player standpoint, another neat feature is that they have a third section within their platform. So of course you'll have the player, and then of course you'll have the coaches and teams. but the third is actually a liaison. So let's say you have your 7-on-7 coach is trying to help you get recruited, then now they can actually make a profile and represent you on the profile. So now there's another way for other coaches where they already know you're a well-known person. They can then reach out to you in regards of another player. So if you're a dad trying to help out your son, you can utilize the liaison feature, and then now you can pretty much reach out and try and get in contact with these coaches and kind of help your son kind of get to where it is they want to go. So I feel like that is really unique that they added that feature and allow other people to kind of help in the process of getting their kid recruited. So I think that's definitely good, and like I said, innovative and beneficial. It's good to know that, and it's good to know that they have quality features, but of course something everyone asks is, well, I know it says it's free, but is it really free? So yes and no. Yes, it is free to get. It's on the Apple Store as well as Google Play. Of course, like all apps nowadays, there are in-app purchases you can get, and they range from 1 month for $19.99 all the way up to 6 months for, I believe, $89.99. So it can get pricey and it can seem like it's a lot of money, but you also have to realize if you're talking about your future and potentially getting a full ride scholarship, which will in the end will save you thousands of dollars, it's like, is $90 really that much? For you to decide. But beside that point, pretty much what paying offers you is it's not a situation where, if you don't pay, it won't work. You still have pretty much full access to everything. The only difference is just like on the dating apps where you can maybe get 10 swipes a day. When you get the paid version, the premium version, you can then actually now have access to 20 or 30 or 40 swipes a day, which now allows you to make more interactions and more connections with coaches, unlike some of the other people out there who are also looking to get recruited. So that is definitely somewhat of a big benefit, because the more people you can reach out to, the more likely of a chance you'll have that at least somebody will then reach back out and say, you know what, we like what we see, we want to go forward with this. But just like with anything like this, of course, a lot of times they may try to promise you things, but never believe the promises. In this line of work, nothing is guaranteed. There's no way that you can for sure just go exactly where you want to go, which is unfortunate, but it's the truth. So still be mindful of that this, if I get this app, now I'm just going to magically get an offer to Alabama and now everything's going to go great. It's not how it works, so definitely keep that in mind going into it. So now we talked about the app, kind of what it offers, the fact that it has, like I said, a paid feature and a non-paid feature, and pretty much just everything that it entails. What are people saying about it? So I try to reach out to people within my network to see if they knew about the app, if they have used it, and what their thoughts were. Unfortunately, a lot of people in my network are either in college or have gone through college, so that's not something they're looking to utilize. However, I decided to just look at the reviews like most people would, and looked on Google Play as well as the Apple Store reviews just to get a sense of what people were saying. And right now it has, I want to say, a 4.8 review rating on the Apple Store. Pretty much all 5-star reviews from various types of people. You have a lot of different coaches and players that all have said that they really enjoyed the app. I'll make sure just to kind of show some of the different comments here on the screen, but yeah, they showed a lot of really good reviews, and a lot of people definitely seem to be enjoying the app. There's a lot of ease of use. Like I said, something that we normally use and something that a lot of people nowadays are familiar with. So that helps people easily just kind of get in their information and kind of start using it, which is good. Not only that, it is something that has actually been effective. People have, like I said, committed from the app itself. People have been able to get interest and reach out to some of these different coaches and actually give themselves an opportunity to then go and play at the next level, which is the end goal. And the good thing is the team behind it is all people similar to me in terms of former athletes who have made it to that level, and now this is more or less, of course, a business, but still a way for them to kind of give back and afford other kids that same opportunity that they had. So I think it's definitely coming from a good place. It's wholesome. It's definitely something that really isn't trying to look to get one over on you and like, ha ha ha, yeah, you thought this was going to help, but this is just a way for us to make money. Like, they actually are trying to help, which is good to see. So with all that in mind, is this actually a good app to use? Is this something that's worth your time and your money, and will this get you recruited? So my final take on it is, I believe yes, it can. I would say that it's still, especially coming out this year, is still in its infancy. It's still kind of in its beta type stage where they're still kind of figuring it out, making updates as they go and trying to make tweaks and figure out how to improve it. One thing I'll say right off the bat that they need to do is start marketing more. So most times, like when something new like this will come out, you'll see all types of ads about it. I don't understand. I don't know what their maybe their revenue looks like or what their budget is within the marketing department, but clearly it's not high enough, or they're just not utilizing it to the best of their ability, because they definitely need to kind of promote it more and make sure people are aware that this is a thing and this is something that's useful and that more people should use it. Because the more users that are using it in terms of high school athletes, then the more colleges are willing to then jump on board and also integrate their recruiting system within their platform. Because right now there is a decent amount of colleges that are all within the platform, but not all. There's still a lot who say, oh, there's no need, I'll just do my regular means of recruiting, it's worked out thus far, we keep winning or we're doing fine, so I don't need to do something different. But if you keep getting more and more people to utilize that, then you'll have more coaches who are actively using it, and now it'll make it even more valuable. Another thing they should add to improve it will be they only have currently an app-based system, which is only on your mobile or iPad or something like that, but nothing for desktop. Like they have a website, but all it is their blog and then just linking you to then get the mobile app. So yes, the mobile app is convenient. Now you can have the ease of taking it wherever you go, but I feel like with any platform like this, you always have to have both, where you can use the app, but think about it as a coach, mainly you do your recruiting in your office, you have a big laptop in front of you, you'll probably want to use that instead of having to use your little phone to then do the same recruiting. So it'll be another good implementation to have it so that you can also use it on the desktop as well. That's something I think they should definitely take into consideration. But like I said, all in all, I think it definitely is a valuable app. I mean, at the very least, like I said, because you can pretty much do everything while it's free, it does not hurt to at least try it. I mean, it's free, and at least it's another way just to at least try to get in more contact with more people. And if it's something that you enjoy yourself, then of course, yeah, then possibly look to pay into it and find a way just to really make it work for you. Because understand, you're investing in your future, and the cool thing is with having like a parent or something where like maybe you do the free version, but then now your dad gets the paid version to really reach out and kind of facilitate more people to you and help get you more notice, then that's also a thing that you can do. But I just feel like it's definitely something that can be very beneficial. It may take some time, but I think it definitely can get there. I know something that they're trying to implement is adding other sports. Like right now, it's not called the Air Football app, it's just the Air app, which is supposed to be all encompassing for like women's volleyball and softball and all these different sports, but it's only really integrated right now just for football. A lot of the other sports doesn't let you put in all the other metrics and doesn't have all the coaches and schools in the database for them. So I know that's something they're going to move towards and make it all encompassing, but right now it's really just a football app, and that's where most of their negative reviews come from. Is like, oh, I'm trying to show my soccer stuff, but it won't let me do it. So I get that, and I get why there's negative reviews for that, because if you claim it's one thing and it's not, then yeah, that's annoying. But all in all, like I said, definitely something you guys should consider. I think that it definitely can help. I mean, it definitely won't hurt. So using that in terms along with things that I mentioned, which I'll have in the videos up above, yeah, just keep that in mind that this is another platform, another way for you to kind of get yourself noticed and get yourself out there. I'm not guaranteeing that, oh, if you use this, everything's going to go great, but just something to keep in mind. And I hope it, like I said, something you guys can utilize to your advantage so you can get exactly where you want to go. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the information was helpful, and I hope that you guys keep grinding and keep trying to get better so you can make it to where you want to get one day. All right. So I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace.